I just want to update you, my fellow brothers and sisters, about what transpired this morning at the magistrate court in Georgetown. The 3 Jamaican prosecutors were not prepared to submit the full disclosure, so the magistrate adjourned the hearing to November 24th at 9 a.m. What is more appalling is that the 3 Jamaican attorneys are being paid by the PPP government, and this corrupt and incompetent cabal is blatantly lying to the Guyanese people that they are not paying for their legal services. Nandalal is telling Guyanese that the U.S. appointed these Jamaican prosecutors. This is another blatant lie. Taxpayers are fully footing all the bills for their hefty legal fees, which will be in the excess of hundreds of millions of Guyana dollars. This includes their flights, their transportation, their security. Their arrangements are fully paid for by you, the taxpayers. Similarly, in the Lamborghini matter filed against me, you will recall the PPP government hired 12 to 15 local lawyers, as well as a former Attorney General from Trinidad. And I guarantee they will drop this matter as well, even though hundreds of millions of dollars have already been spent on this case against me in legal fees. In recent related extradition cases, Junior De Silva, Vitesh Guptar, Dennis Grant, Ronald Stevenson, the police legal advisor and prosecutors from the DPP chambers here in Guyana handled the prosecutions. Yet now, in my case, the PPP government has gone so far to neglect the normal protocol of having the local prosecutors as lead prosecutor, and instead hired King's Counsel and attorneys from Jamaica. I was even more surprised when I turned up at the courtroom this morning and saw Glenn Hanuman, a PPP-aligned attorney representing the state. This is the same attorney that represented convicted drug dealer Roger Khan, who openly stated that he fought crime for the PPP when over 700 of our brothers and sisters have been slaughtered under none other than the Bharrat Jagdeo presidency, and when one of his own ministers was brutally murdered. Thank God I was a little boyish, because they would have blamed me for that too. This same attorney that represented this convicted drug dealer and associate of the PPP government also represented a rival competitor of mine in the gold sector, who is the one dealing with the Venezuelan government and the person responsible for the heavy shortage of foreign currency in this country, and continues to underdeclare his gold production and still continues to operate his multi-billion-dollar business with impunity. I wonder who is watching his back. This is the same attorney, Glenn Hanuman, at the GCOM building during the 2020 election, who called on Irfan to mark 2 female police officers' faces and to deal with them appropriately when he returns as president.
Dr. Ali Aglad must mark this police face. When the government changes, they must know their jobs in jeopardy.
I want the public to understand something. The PPP government does not care about this country. This is very important for Guyanese to understand. Their only aim, their sole aim, is to get rid of me so that I will not be able to represent the voice of the people or to hold them accountable, and so that they can continue their dictatorship in Guyana. This matter has to take its course. Why are they commenting and saying they have enough evidence for extradition? Is the Toucan Attorney General a judge or magistrate to rule on extradition? Why are politicians commenting on judicial matters? This is blatant political persecution, when the Vice President and Attorney General are commenting on matters that are before the court. Whom the gods wish to destroy, he first made mad. We all know who this applies to, and we will live to see this happen. I want to thank you for all your prayers and your support. Whether you are in Guyana, Suriname, the Caribbean, US, England, Canada, I want to thank all of you. And I want to thank God Almighty above all. We will win.